In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to make a light stitches campervan keyring. It uses conductive thread and simple electronics to light up the headlights when the soft switch in the window is pressed. The kit contains black felt, orange and white self-adhesive felt, a metal keyring, one easy sew battery holder, one small 3-volt coin battery, 2 white LEDs, one soft switch felt pad and some conductive thread. You will need a pair of scissors, a needle, a pair of pliers, and you can either use a sewing machine or hand sew. Cut out the templates and use them to cut out shapes from the relevant colour felt. Either draw around the templates or pin onto the felt in order to cut out. The campervan shape should be cut out on a double layer of black felt so that you have 2 campervan shapes to use as the front and back. Taking one of the black van shapes to use as the front, stick on the orange bonnet, badge and white windows. Push the LEDs through the white felt lights from the front to the back of the van, sticking the felt lights on as you go. Bend the LED legs so that the positive leg, the longest leg, is pointing upwards and the shortest leg, the negative leg, is pointing downwards. Then you need to use your long nose pliers to bend each LED leg round into a loop. Knot one end of the conductive thread onto the negative hole on the battery holder. Make sure the knot is pulled very tight and is secure. Place the battery holder with the coin in position onto the black felt. Sew the battery holder in place, sewing through the hole and felt, careful not to go through to the other side of the felt. Stitch a running stitch, not to be seen on the front of the fabric, down to the first negative leg of the LEDs. Remember, these are the ones at the bottom near the wheels. Sew the conductive thread around the LED leg and make sure it is securely knotted and sewn on tightly before then going on to the next negative leg of the LED. Sew a couple of stitches beyond the last leg of the LED and then knot tightly and cut the thread. Knot the conductive thread to the positive hole in the battery holder. Before we sew down to the positive legs of the LEDs, we're going to make a break in the circuit by sewing in a soft switch here. Stitch up to where the soft switch is going to be placed, ending with a longer stitch that will be seen under the hole of the felt pad. Knot and then cut the thread. Stick the soft switch in place over the long stitch you have made. And now we are going to sew over the top of that stitch here and a running stitch down to the positive leg of the LED here and the positive leg of the LED here. As you can see here, there's a long stitch going straight over the top. Once you have reached the last LED, make sure that you securely sew around that and knot it and then cut. You will find when I press this now it should work. Yes. It acts as a switch to turn the headlights on the van. Attach the other black felt van shape to cover the components and become the back of the camper van. Add the keyring tag to the top of the van, ready to sew in place. Using a sewing machine or hand sew and using conventional thread, not the conductive thread, sew around the shape just inside the border. Finally, attach the metal keyring and stick on the white self-adhesive felt bumper. You will see that when the soft pad is pressed in the camper van window, it acts as a switch to turn the van lights on.